welcome to Dumbbell Strength. Thank you so much for joining. Today we are focusing on the lower body. We are going to be doing some timed lower body exercises, focusing a little bit more on some single leg exercises. Because we're doing single leg exercises, we may require a support structure. A support structure can include the wall, the back of a chair, desk, or back of a couch. Anything that basically is sturdy and that we can hold on to just to assist us a little bit with balance. We may need it, we may not, kind of just depends on where we are at. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. Press start on those fitness watches if you're tracking today's workout. And we're going to begin first with some knee hugs. Grabbing right below that kneecap, we're going to pull our knee up to our chest, alternating side to side. Trying to get those knees up as high as you can. Let's do one more to each side. Next, we're going to do our gate openers. So we're going to have our hands on our hips or on that support structure. We're going to take our right leg first. We're going to lift our knee up, rotate it out and down, and then up and in. We are going to do 5 to each side, trying to make a nice circle with that kneecap, opening the hip, and then closing it. Let's do 2 more on this side. And then we're going to do the same thing, other side, lifting knee up, opening out, out, and then closing in. Let's do 1 more. Very good. Next, going into those butt kickers. We worked those hip flexors a little bit on the last one. Now we're going to stretch them out, bringing those heels up to your glutes, pressing those hips forward, getting those hamstrings to activate, and getting a little bit of a quad and hip flexor stretch in the front here as well. 1 more each side. And then the last little warm up we're going to do is just some body weight squats. For our body weight squats, we're going to have our feet be about shoulder width apart. We are going to go down into our squat position, sending those hips back, keeping that back nice and flat. Knees are tracking with our feet. Going for depth here, so going as low as we can, staying in that nice comfortable range of motion. Hands can go forward, or they can stay on your hips, wherever is most comfortable. But we're going to do 4 more here. And last one. Very good. Shake those legs out. And we are going to get started with our first timed exercise. For exercise number 1, we are doing a single leg exercise. So this is going to be a side 1, a little bit of rest, side 2, variation. For this exercise, we are doing a reverse lunge. We're going to add a little bit of a balance component, so we're going to do a reverse lunge to a knee drive. For this exercise, I am going to be using some light to medium weight. One hand is me holding each dumbbell. We're going to go into a reverse lunge, so we're going to step back first with one leg, keeping that back heel up. You're going to lunge down towards the ground. Standing up tall, you're going to bring that leg up, always that knee drive, if we're able to. You're going to stay all on one side, stepping back, lunge, knee driving up. Couple of variations we can do. If you would like, you can hold on to, with one hand, just on that wall or support structure, where we still do that step back and knee drive. You can also do no weight or no support structure. If your knees have any pain with that knee flexion, you can step back, Keeping that back leg straight, and then knee drive from here. You can also just do a regular reverse lunge, stepping in without any knee drive. So there are a few variations that you can do for this exercise. Choose the one that best fits you. We're gonna do 40 seconds of work on side one, 20 seconds of rest, and then we'll go to side two. We're gonna start it up in 7 seconds. So grab your weights if you're using weights. Move to that support structure if you need to. Starting in 3, 2, 1, stepping back, lunging down, adding that knee drive if we're able to, and repeat. Throughout this whole exercise, we're trying to keep our back nice and flat, allowing a slight forward lean as we lunge down. We are over halfway. 15 more seconds on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds of rest. Feel free to set those weights down, shake your legs out. We're gonna go into side number 2 next. After side number 2, we're gonna take 40 seconds of rest in between rounds. Starting it back up in 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, other leg. Stepping back, lunging down, adding that knee drive if we're able to. Halfway, 20 more seconds on the side. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. Set them down, shake it out. We are going to do 4 rounds in total today. That was round 1. We have about 28 more seconds of rest. During your rest breaks, grab some water, move about your space, shake those legs out, do whatever you need to do to recover. But we will start back up with side 1 in 10 seconds. These rests go quick, so let's get ready. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side 1, step it back, lunge, and knee drive up. Twenty more seconds here. You're over halfway on side 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake those legs out. Side 1 is done. Moving on to side 2 in just 12 seconds. Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping back, lunge, and knee drive. So 20 more seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Round 2 is complete. We have 2 more rounds to go of this exercise, and then we'll move on to a different one. For each exercise, we are going to be doing 4 rounds today. So we're really going to be feeling it by the end. 20 more seconds of rest, and then back into side number 1. Starting in 10, let's get ready. Grab those weights. In 3, 2, 1, side one. Here we go, step it back. Lunging down and up. Over halfway, 15 more seconds on the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Side one is done. One more side to go here. Starting in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side two. Twenty more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. We are done with round 3. One last round to go of our reverse lunge exercise. And then we're moving on. 25 more seconds of rest. Catch your breath. Let those legs recover. Starting back up in 10 seconds. Here we go. Last round. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's work. Twenty more seconds. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Side one's done. One more side to go. Starting back up in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's work. Over halfway. We have 17 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Shake it out. Take your breather. I'm going to demonstrate our next exercise. For our next exercise, we are going to be doing a similar setup. We have single leg exercise, 40 seconds of work on one, 20 seconds of rest, followed by 40 seconds of work on side two, with then an additional 40 seconds of rest in between rounds. For our next exercise, we're doing our single leg RDLs. For our single leg RDLs, you're going to be using one light to medium weight. How this is going to work, whatever hand is holding that dumbbell or that weight, We're gonna be working that opposite leg. So it's an opposite arm, opposite leg situation here. For this exercise, we're gonna start with one leg in front. One leg is gonna be behind for balance. We're balancing on that toe to start. From here, keeping just a slight knee bend on that stance leg. We're going to bend at the waist. Back is nice and flat. Reaching that way down our leg. And then standing back up nice and tall. Kind of like a teeter-totter motion here. Bending at the waist and up. For this exercise, once again, we can hold on to that support structure with just one hand. Reaching that way down and up. You can also keep that back foot on the ground if you'd like, and just skim that way down and up with a little bit more of a kickstand variation. This would also be done without any weight. We are doing 40 seconds of work. Starting in 10 seconds. Grab your weights, move to that support structure if you need to. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Side one, here we go. Skimming that way down. Bending at the waist. Standing back up nice and tall. Keeping that slight knee bend in that stance leg. Back is flat the whole time. So 20 more seconds here. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Set that weight down. Shake it out. Take your breather. Side number 2 begins in just 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let's work. So 20 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 40 seconds of rest. And then it's right back into round 2. This exercise does require quite a bit of balance and stability. So no worries if you need that support structure. This is definitely a more challenging one. We're gonna start back up in 10 seconds. Get ready. Side number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Moving nice and easy on this one. Really focusing on trying to stay in control. Over halfway, 15 more seconds to go on the side. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Side 1 is done, shake it out. Catch your breath. Side number 2 starts in 12 seconds. Starting in 5, let's grab those weights. 3, 2, 1, here we go. To 20 more seconds here. Almost there. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 40 seconds of rest. We are officially halfway through this exercise. 2 more rounds to go. Just gets easier from here. Starting up in 20 seconds. Take your time, add some stretches if you need to, especially if those hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Give it a nice little stretch. Otherwise, grab your weights. We're starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, side 1. Let's get it. So 20 more seconds, we are over halfway. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Set it down, shake it out. Little breather. Starting in 10 seconds, we have side 2. In 3, 2, 1, side 2, here we go. So 20 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Round 3 is complete. 1 more round to go. After this round, we are going to be making our way down to the ground. Our next exercise is more of a kneeling exercise. I do have a standing variation for those that are not comfortable in a kneeling position. Starting in 10, last round. Grab your weights. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ten more seconds. Keep working. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 1 more side here. And then we are done with this exercise. Starting 8 seconds. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Over halfway. 15 more seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so like I mentioned, our next exercise is going to be on the ground in a kneeling position. For this exercise, if you need a little more cushion, you can feel free to grab a pillow or use a folded up towel or blanket for just some added cushion. We are going to be doing a double leg exercise for this one. So for this one, we're gonna be doing 40 seconds of work followed by 40 seconds of rest. Still doing 4 rounds. We're doing our reverse Nordic curls. We're gonna be working our quads for this one. We're gonna start in a tall kneeling position. Knees can be about hip width apart, but we're going to squeeze those glutes, getting those hips tucked under just a little bit. So we're in a straight line from the top of our head all the way to our kneecaps, holding that nice straight line. We are going to lean back until we feel a nice stretch in those quads, and then return to that tall kneeling position. Leaning back as far as you can, return to that starting position. Keeping those glutes squeezed, core engaged the whole time. If kneeling is just not a comfortable position for you, we can do some squat pulses instead. So you will still hold that weight up at your chest like a goblet. Feet forward, legs about hip width apart. And you're going down to that squat position, and you're gonna pulse. Pulsing for that 40 seconds. Back is flat, core is engaged. Still working those quads, just in a little bit different position. Those are our variations for this exercise. We are gonna start in just 10 seconds. So get ready, grab your weights if you need to. Tall kneeling position if we're on our knees. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Holding that straight line, we're gonna lean back. And up. Making sure that you're still breathing. Core is engaged. We are actively pulling that belly button in towards our spine. We're over halfway. 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 40 seconds of rest. Excuse me. Shake it out, or feel free just to have a seat. Maybe you need to open that chest a little bit. Adding a few arm swings. We're gonna start back up in 12 seconds. So if you're not ready, let's get in position. Grab those weights. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Leaning that chest back. And up. We are halfway, 20 more seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 40 seconds of rest. Take it out, catch your breath. Let those muscles relax. We have 15 more seconds of the rest break. And then we're going into round 3. 2 more rounds to go. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round 3. Making sure that form stays just as good as it did round 1. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Round 3 is done. We have one more round to go. And then our final exercise, we're gonna be laying flat on our backs. So 20 more seconds of rest. Starting back up in 8 seconds. Last round, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Trying to lean a little bit farther back this round. Twenty more seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. Set that weight off to the side. Take it out, grab some water. I'm going to demonstrate our last exercise of the day. For this last exercise, we're going back to the single leg exercises. For this one, we're going to be doing some single leg glute bridges. So we do have a couple of variations for you here today. What we're going to be doing is laying flat on our backs. Hands are just going to be off to the side on the ground. We are going to pick one leg up off the ground. This leg is going to be floating in that nice tabletop position. We're going to push through that bottom foot, pushing through that heel, lifting our hips up and lowering down. We're going to do 40 seconds on one side. If you need to, you can feel free to keep both feet on the ground. And you'll just do a double leg glute bridge here. If you'd like to increase that intensity, feel free to grab a weight and place that weight right on those hips for both the double leg and single leg variations. We are doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, followed by side 2, 40 seconds of work. In between sets, we're still doing those 40 seconds, so we get a little bit of a longer rest there. We are going to start in just 10 seconds. So get ready, lay on back. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Pushing down through that heel, lifting those hips up. We are officially halfway through, 20 more seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Set those legs down, shake it out. Feel free to do a few side-to-side rocks. Starting side 2 in 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Side number 2, pushing down through that heel, lifting those hips up. We are over halfway, 15 more seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. 40 seconds of rest here. And then it's back to side one for round two. We have 25 more seconds of rest. Feel free to, if you'd like, you can get up and walk around, or you can stay on the ground, getting a few stretches in. We'll be starting back up in 10 seconds. Side one. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Side one. Lifting those hips up, pressing down through that heel. Ten more seconds left. Keep working, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1, and rest. A little breather, shake those legs out. Rock those knees side to side. Starting side two in 5, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Over halfway, 15 more seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. Feel free to sit on up if you need to. 40 seconds. And then we go into round 3. 2 more rounds to go. Starting in 20. Shake those legs out. Rock those knees side to side. Starting up in 10. Side one. 2 more rounds to go. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Plenty more seconds left. Keep pushing, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. We have one more side left of this round. Starting in 5 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Side number 2. Here we go. Making sure we're still taking those nice deep breaths. Letting our breath help us. So 20 more seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Round 3 is done. We have one more round to go. 40 seconds of work on each side. We're almost there. After this last round, we'll end with a little bit of a stretch. Let's take 15 more seconds. And then we'll get right back into it. Starting in 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last round. Give it your all, making sure you're pushing down through that heel. Using those glutes to lift those hips up. If you need to, feel free to lower that leg and do some double leg glute bridges. We are over halfway. 12 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. One more side to go. And then we are done for the day. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work side 2. Last exercise. Last side. Twenty more seconds here. Almost done, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome job. Well, everyone just slowly move on up to a seated position. We're gonna stretch those hips out because we did quite a bit of hip work today. So for our hips, once we're in that nice seated position, we're gonna have our feet flat, legs bent. We're gonna widen our stance so our legs are a little bit wider than shoulder width. Hands are gonna be back behind our hips. We're gonna start first and we're just gonna drop both legs down towards the right, dropping our knees down towards the ground, trying to make it so our legs are in a nice 90-degree angle for both sides. We're stretching our hip rotators out. One more deep breath here. Lifting those knees back up to the ceiling. We're gonna switch sides, dropping those legs down over to the left side. Sitting up nice and tall. Trying to get your knees as close to the ground as you can. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, lift those knees back up to the ceiling. You're going to straighten those legs out right in front of you. Legs together, trying to press the back of your knees down to the ground. Flexing those toes back to your shins. We're gonna reach our hands down our legs. Reaching for our feet. Letting that head, neck, and shoulders relax. Sinking deeper into that stretch with each exhale. If you're able to grab the tops of your toes, go ahead and give them a little tug back. Getting a little bit of a calf and foot stretch here. One more deep breath. And then exhale, slowly rolling back up. Lifting that chest. Big shoulder roll back. And that is all the exercises I have for you all today. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Great work, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.